Namaste, 10th standard. Today we will continue the lesson Consumerist Culture written by Cherian Alexander. Before proceeding, yesterday in my last video we didn't see who was the author and what is his introduction. So we'll just go into the introduction of the writer of this article, Cherian. So it is better if we go through that. Okay. So Cherian Alexander, there is not much to say about the author. Cherian Alexander, born in 1958, is an associate professor of English at St. Joseph College, Bengaluru. He has written widely on issues and themes relating to literature, culture and ecology. So, some other writings are also given, like Naomi Klein, No Logo, Skyl-Jethani, The Divine Commodity, and they are also given the suggestion of to watch the movies like The Corporation and the Surplus. So, let's begin. We'll continue. Sorry, not beginning. Continue. In the last video, we just discussed what is consumerism and how advertisements has played a vital role in today's society and how it is affecting. We are not purchasing, we are not buying the things what is actually required by us, but we are purchasing according to the advertisements shown to us, and the corporations, the multinational companies are spending huge amount on the advertisements itself because they are earning a huge profit due to this. If you advertise something, the minds of the people will be influenced by the advertisement and they go on purchasing without knowing, without limiting their needs, actual needs. So, coming to the next side heading, the tragic comedy of development. Para number 6 in page number 60. The deep irony then is that while pockets of private prosperity are growing, there is an inexorable impoverishment of the resources that belong to the public realm. There is thus an amazing variety of sleek new car models to choose from, but the roads in our cities are in pretty bad shape and getting worse. Fashionable luxury resorts for the affluent are coming up everywhere, but lung spaces for public use, parks and playgrounds are shrinking. It is much the same story with many other services in public domain, including transportation, healthcare, libraries and education. The trend to push even the most essential services into the private realm so that some company or other can make profit on them. In the process, the poor are being pushed into becoming consumers of increasingly expensive goods and utilities. So, what he wants to say in this paragraph is, see if the agency, suppose for example, take for example transportation. Transportation is run by the government. If government takes up the transportation, then the expenses, the charges on the transportation will be very minimum. So, it will be nominal. But if any company takes charge of the transportation, it takes over, it takes responsibility of this, suppose railways. So, if it is made privatization, railways are made privatization, the charges will be high. It will be profit to the corporation which has taken the charge of this railways. So, the trend is changing so much that the government is just taking away the government responsibility and giving the it is making privatization more and more, so that the private companies can earn profit. And here it is said, the deep irony means the opposite, think oppositely here. The deep irony then is that while pockets of private prosperity means private companies, the private prosperity are growing, private companies are growing, and there is an inexorable impoverishment of the resources that belong to the public realm. So there is the scarcity of a public realm. There is thus an amazing variety of sleek new car models to choose from. So in the market you can see so many varieties have come in the market, but the roads in our cities are in pretty bad shape and getting worse. So though there are so many varieties of cars in the market, but the roads to ride, they are in such a poor condition. We cannot ride our cars in such roads, though there are luxury cars in the market. See, fashionable luxurious resorts, not only cars, there are so many resorts are coming up. For the affluent are coming up everywhere, but lung spaces for public use. So resorts are mainly for affluents. Affluents means rich people, high society. So those who cannot afford these resorts, where they have to go? They have to use the public parks. So these are getting lessened. So it is shrinking. Playgrounds like public use parks, these are shrinking. It is becoming less and less. It is much the same story with many other services in the public domain, including transportation. Transportation includes the railway, aircraft, then buses, all these things. Public domain including transportation, healthcare, hospitals, many hospitals, government hospitals. There will be only one government hospital in the city, and other hospitals are all private hospitals. So we are filling the pockets of private realms. Libraries and education also. See, government schools, though there are so many government schools, there are very less students to government school. Instead of admitting their children to the government schools, parents are preferring the private schools, as the quality of education in the private schools is better. The trend is to push even the most essential services into private realm, so that some company or other can make profit on them. So if the public realm shrinks, then even the poor people have to opt for the private, like private schools, like railways. They have no option. They have to get into the contact of these things, and what happens then? Their pocket is emptied, and they will be the sufferer in this process. The poor are being pushed, though they don't intend to go for the private materials, private schools, private anything, private institutions, but they are pushed to take up that. And consumers of increasingly expensive goods and utilities, they are forced to they are forced to consume the goods and services which are very expensive. Advertisers and marketing professionals are working hard to see that even people who live at the substance level in remote rural pockets are lured and entranced into becoming passive consumers of everything from Coca-Cola, cola drinks to shampoos. All they see is a vast rural market waiting to be opened up for the commercial exploitation. We are fast approaching the day when it will be easier to get a bottle of Coke rather than tender coconut or buttermilk in most of our villages. The increasing presence of plastic garbage, the increasing presence of the plastic garbage in our rural areas is a clear warning signal. So what is in this para? He has said that advertisement, only the advertisements are making they're playing a major role in influencing the public. So advertisers and marketing professionals. Advertising is one, and marketing professionals. There are, you can see marketing professionals, they go to each and the shops and they market their products. Advertisers and marketing professionals are working hard. They are working hard to see that their main purpose is to see that people who live at a subsistence level in remote rural pockets are lured and entranced into becoming passive consumers of everything from cola drink to shampoos. Their main purpose is to, even in the remotest corner of the village, they should purchase this cola or shampoo. They should get influenced by this, without which they cannot live. This type of mentality should grow in the minds of the rural people. It is the main intention of they're trying to put this rural people also into the same line. All they see is a vast rural market waiting to be opened up for commercial exploitation. So their main purpose is business mindedness. Their main purpose is making profit. We are far approaching the day when it will be easier to get a bottle of Coke. So there may come a day in future that we may get a Coca-Cola or Coke drink, but we cannot get the tender coconut or buttermilk. It will be rare to see in the villages. The increasing presence of plastic garbage due to this Coke, shampoos, chips and so many varieties. You can see the shops are covered with plastic, covered with those items which are wrapped in plastics. You see, these things are just making our villages, our cities full of garbage. And plastic is a thing which cannot be destroyed so easily. It doesn't get into the soil. So it is, the plastic is a main problem to the earth. It is interesting to see the connection between all this and what is being drummed up as development. So people, what the society is seeing, what the corporate society is seeing, is just they are drummed. Drummed means it is said loudly that development means what for them? According to them, see, for the development of the countries, World Bank gives most encouragement. So how it gives encouragement? Whether it really benefits the countries or it is ruining the countries. See here, it is interesting to see the connection between all this and what is being drummed up as development by agencies like the World Bank. So World Bank is an agency. So what does it see by development? What it is doing for the purpose of development, whose main objective is to make the way smooth for the unbridled expansion of the so-called free market economy. Free market economy means worldwide the economy should get improved into every corner of the globe. Enthusiasts of this vision of development are dreaming of a day when all of India will look like United States, with 2 cars in every garage and the reassuring glow of McDonald's and Pepsi signs all along every highway. The final confirmation of our reaching the promised land will come on the day the sheer tonnage of the garbage we throw out, plastic cups, junked cars, refrigerators and TV sets, matches and levels of the land of the almighty dollar. When this happens, we will no longer be called a developing country, but we will rejoice as the advanced West. Our teachers and role model finally certifies us as developed. It is to actualize this vision that millions of our youth are rushing to get their MBA degrees. So in this para, what the author has tried to say is, see, according to the society development, the countries and agencies, what is development? Development, our India is considered as a developing country. What according to them is a developing? So if you buy the products, whatever is sold in the US, if our country looks like that, they consider India has a developed. But in actual, what is going on? We are just ruining our country. We are just heading towards some big disaster. See this plastic. Look at here. The final confirmation of our reaching the promised land will come on the day the sheer tonnage of garbage we throw out: plastic cups, junk cars, refrigerators and TV sets matches the level of the land of the almighty dollar. So dollar baap hai. We see dollar is a baap. So the dollar is from America, US, and it plays a main role in the globally it plays a main role. And what if the US people consider, if they see India as US, everywhere junk, and some places will be reserved for these junks, that they consider India as a developed. But at what cost? At what cost they are considering India as developed country? It is at the cost of wastage and garbages on the roadsides. Though so many private companies may prosper, but it is for them. There will be a big gap between rich and the poor, haves and have-nots. So we are heading towards that. So many people who come under the have-nots, though they don't have money to get what is needed for them, may go for something. They are forced to purchase those things which are not needed for them, and end up in emptying their pockets, and what is really required by them, they can't purchase it. So this situation has come now, that though we purchase so many things, we get into so many things, and when the real requirement comes in our way, we are empty pocketed. So he has said, the author has said, it is to actualize this vision. Vision is nothing but the vision we see India as the US, that billions of our youth are rushing to get their MBA degree. MBA, what is the MBA degree? MBA degree is nothing but a Masters of Business. So many of the youngsters are rushing to get the degrees in business, and they are rushing. Why? They see that in business there is a lot of profit. They can become rich overnight only through the advertisements, by fooling people. In the name of advertisements, people are get fooled. So what he wants to say here is, this is nothing but a vision, a false vision we are seeing, and this is put into our head, that if the country looks like USA, we are actually, they consider as developed, but in fact it is not so. So the only way out, how we can come out of these problems, we will discuss in the next video. So read this. This is very complicated. Each and every sentence of this lesson is very important. go through the lesson at least 5 times. I request you to go through the lesson at least 5 times so that you can understand personally by reading this lesson. And don't forget to keep a dictionary beside you. And till next video, take care of yourself. Namaste.